So we're the developer that's wrapped our arms around all of the pieces that need to come together from the construction and the training. I've worked in the South Carolina Solar Council for the last 6 years, and we did some research about 3 years back and realized that there was not enough workforce in the state of South Carolina to meet the demand that is going to be coming in the renewable energy field. And so one of the things that happened when the Inflation Reduction Act was passed was that the numbers that we thought we were going to need for renewable energy actually went from about 1 million to 5 million. So when that happened, I realized that there was going to be a lot of opportunity, and my business partners and myself saw an opportunity to make a difference in South Carolina.
So the program as a whole within this building is called MIP. It stands for the Minority Business Incubator Solar and Disaster Resiliency Hub. And actually it was through a connection that we connected with Mr. Schaefer and his company, Solar United. When I got into this building, I knew that we wanted it to be a hub, a community resource hub for people to be able to come into the building, get resources, and through the Gullah Geechee Chamber of Commerce, who she's not here right now, but we connected that in that way. And so when I began to understand how the company could help us make that possible, and not only that, to be able to bring students in through the Emerge Sun training and help students, most of them underserved, be able to learn about renewable energy and how it ties into the Gullah culture and traditions and heritage, to be able to make a positive impact on our environment and to help boost the community.
What will these students be able to do when they finish this course?
Grant can also help answer that question, but what we're in hopes is that we be able to pair the students with a company that they could go in to do some type of basic entry-level position or internship. And from that point, they can decide if they want to take more advanced classes. And the end goal is to help these students get good paying jobs.
The training itself is designed to be an introduction to electric vehicle charging installation, solar installation, as well as energy auditing. So the technical side of what they're learning is an introductory course that then allows them to enter the marketplace with more than a basic knowledge of installation skills that would make them more hireable than somebody else that does not have that information, as well as an OSHA 10 certificate.
Let me ask Mr. Randy Walker, what's your role? You're part of this.
I was given the duty to be able to give all of the potential employees a physical challenge to see if they could qualify to even enter the program. And it was a task that we did several different things, and if you can make it through, then you'll get a chance to get out here with these guys.
So the ones we saw outside passed your
they
course.
all came through me and doing all the physical challenges, and I'm just happy to do it. And another thing is being able to connect with some of the young people that I've known and ask them to come on in and let them know about the program. So that's important to me, to get folks involved with a chance to make a decent living.
What's your involvement with the program?
Well, I serve as a board member and part of the recruitment process, and just trying to connect some of the dots and stuff that might have challenges with the technical colleges, the school district, and introducing people to Grant and some of the board members and stuff that I know just from being out in the community. Also, this was my first job in the military, power plant turbine generation and stuff. So, and I worked at Santee Cooper for right at 21 years in generation and wastewater chemistry. So it still gives me that opportunity to help introduce these students to something different. First choice, first on board and stuff, resume building, get them their feet in the door, you know, with OSHA certification, which I was OSHA certified also. So it's just a great thing and stuff, and it's the first in Georgetown, you know, and really to create a disaster release resiliency hub, you know, it's critical for, especially for the area where it sits in Georgetown, right in the middle of Georgetown, between the west side and the east side of Georgetown, the city itself. So, and that's some of that was always some of our challenges. How do we reach the total population and stuff? And also, this could also lead to helping with the electrical challenges that people have in Georgetown. We let high electrical bills and stuff of that nature, and introduce that opportunity there and show people that there's another way to bring down those costs, you know, along with winterization and stuff of that nature.
Ultimately, we would hope to do 4 classes a year. Getting the first one going, of course, when you're doing something for the first time was a challenge. Grant could also speak more to that, but there could be another class coming as soon as in another few months. So we're looking forward to doing that.
Now, what will the class next time be? Because the construction part will be finished, so you won't be doing that. What will be different when the next class takes place?
Well, the goal is always to teach folks with a hands-on approach and then have a project to go to. It's much more powerful if the students can run through the course and then end up in a construction project afterwards, where they could have on-the-job training while they're getting paid to actually work in the field. And so we're working with the SC Score to do that with other developers in the area that have projects, and we would precede those projects by doing a training course and run those students straight in there.
So if people want to find out more information about it, is there a website, a Facebook page, or anything they can go to?
Yes. So 7 Dimensions Outreach is the hosting partner with Gullah Geechee Chamber as well as Solar United National. So they can call 7 Dimensions. We have a Facebook page. They can just go to 7 Dimensions Outreach. They can also call our number at 888-262-1932. When these students come into training, we do a lot to help them get ahead. Many of them have already had so many setbacks. So when they come in, to be able to provide breakfast, lunch, paid training to come on, as well as OSHA 10 certification, it costs a lot. So we're always looking for sponsors, people who would like to donate. But you can easily just stop by the hub. It's at 1530 High Market Street, right here in the heart of Georgetown, and come in and speak with someone from 7 Dimensions Outreach. If you want to see the project, we welcome people to stop by Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4.
Okay, and if somebody's watching this and it piques their interest, saying, man, I'd like to be a part of the next class, the same way, stop by, call?
Well, we have some flyers. You can also go to our Facebook page, and there would be a link to our website where a person can go on and apply. And at this point, it'll be a waiting list for the upcoming class. But you can also stop by as well. But Facebook and the website are probably the best ways to go about it if a person is not here in town and they just want to apply for the next upcoming class.